Okay, go for it.
Hello, my name is Jeremiah Snyder. I have a Mohawk. I've had it for 5 years. It'll be 5 years at the end of the month. I don't know why I have one, I just like the way it looks. Yeah. So, today I went to family fair with Joseph White. As we were walking in, some lady goes, "I like your hair." I smiled and said thanks. And then Joseph goes, "Does that happen a lot?" And I go, "Every day." Then he goes, "I'm hungry, let's go to Taco Bell." I said, "Okay." So we go to Taco Bell, we walk in. Some lady starts yelling at me, "Hey you!" I'm like, "What?" She goes, "You use hair glue?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I use hairspray and gel. And she's like, "All three?" I'm like, "Yep, all three." She goes, "Why don't you dye the tips?" I'm like, "I don't know." And she goes, "Come here." So I went over there, and then she starts touching my hair. And I'm like, "I've had it for 5 years." And she's like, "Don't shave it." I'm like, "Okay." And then Joseph takes a picture, and he goes, "Let's take another one." I'm like, "Dang it." And he's like, "Okay." And then we take a picture, and I look pretty retarded. Because I'm making this really stupid face in it. And then we order, and we're standing there, and this group of old people go, "Hey, you, over here." I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "We like your hair." I'm like, "Thank you." And then they're like, "What do you use in it?" I'm like, "Hairspray, gel, and hair glue." And then they're like, "Do your parents like it?" I'm like, "Yep." And they're like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "Yep." And then we sat down, we started drinking our drinks. And then the old people are leaving, and this old lady goes, "Good luck with your hair." I'm like, "Thank you." And Joseph's like, "Hey, you want to take a picture?" And the old lady's like, "Yeah, sure." I'm like, "Dang it, I hate pictures." And then they take the picture. I actually look pretty good in that one. But moral of the story is, there's no moral of the story. I don't know what I'm talking about. Get this camera out of my face.